Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Chapter 5.2 to 7, Video E. Help notes for Ahmed and Haywood, a new Arabic grammar. Examples of broken, irregular plurals. In this video, I'm just going to give you some examples of jam'u taksir. These are the irregular plurals in Arabic. So let's take the word mosque. We've met this. The mufrad, or the singular, is masjid. The jam' or the plural is masajid. And if you look at this, it ends with a single dhamma on the dal, the final letter, and whenever you see that, then you should know that in an Arabic dictionary that means the word is mamnu' min as-sarf. House is baytun, baytan, baytin, depending on its position and action in the sentence, and buyut. And if you see again, this is not vowel, the ta, that means it is munsarif. It can be tun, tan, or tin at the end. Buyutun, buyutan, buyutin. Here we had a waw being added after the second letter. Here we had an alif. Pen, qalamun, aqalamun. Here you have an alif with a hamza on top. So the first letter is not alif but actually a hamza that is added to the beginning of the word, and an alif is interposed between the lam and the mim. Tree, shajaratun, ashjarun. Again you have an hamza with the fatha placed at the beginning, the ta marbuta is removed, and the jim and ra have an alif placed. It looks very much like aqlamun. Man, rajulun, rijalun. Here you have a change of the vowels plus a letter being imposed in between. King, malikun, mulukun, kings. Cup, finjanun, fanajinu. Again we see this dhamma at the end indicating and telling us that the plural of cups is mamnu' min as-sarf. If we don't see that dhamma, that means the word is munsarif. So finjan is munsarif. It can be finjanun, finjanan, finjanin. Woman, imra'ah. Sometimes the plural of a word is completely different from the singular. So here is an example, nisa'un. There's no such word called imra'at. God with a little g, ilahun or alihatun. And traditionally the alif that's between the lam and the ha is not written. Ilahun, alihatun. I, ainun, uyunun. Again a change in the vowels and a waw is inserted between the second and third letter. Leg, rijlun, arjulun. And trial, fitnatun and fitanun. So these are all examples of mamnu' min as-sarf, jam'u taksir words, and you can see there's a whole huge variety of patterns and ways of forming the jam'u taksir. There are complicated rules that tell you which type of words tend to form which types of plurals, but rather than memorizing them, it's probably much easier to memorize the actual singular, and whenever you memorize a singular noun, try and memorize the plural noun. And as time goes, you will internally develop an idea what type of plural a word forms, and the more you read and the more you listen to good Arabic speakers, you'll be able to guess the right form of the plural. So how do these broken plurals, jam'u taksir, display their case or hal when they're marfu, mansub, majroor? Well, it's all good news because we've already covered how broken plurals display their case. They are either munsarif, for example the word buyutun, aqlamun, ashjarun, rijalun, mulukun, or they are mamnu' min as-sarf, for example masajidu and fanajinu. So using our acts table, which we've met in the previous video, our mega acts table, which now has 5 rows, we can immediately tell what the final letter's vowel should be depending on its action in the sentence. That brings us to the end of this video. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.